did. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
Hey!
Honestly.
Here we are again in the good old city of Wyram's Crossing, Rivington. Last session we just kind of explored around more than I did anything. We fought some not so nice people over here. I believe it was the. Did I solve these? Oh, that's where I was going. I need to go to the flop house to pass in some information so that I can complete this quest. And then I brought in Astarion so that we could potentially, if we ended up coming into Cassador's palace, because we ran into someone else that really wants us to go deal with that. Dribbles, we found parts of Dribbles, literally parts. I think we found a torso. But we ended up fighting. Why isn't that showing it? There was some guard people things that we fought. We decided to side with somebody else. So, but where I'm at now is I've went through the flop house best I can. Target of the layer details, killer instincts, slay specific Baldurians and frame the absolute for it. Father Lorgan. Yeah, so basically they're trying to kill Baldurins and blame it on the absolute, which is fun. So we found enough information. I believe I need to come into here so that I can talk to the investigator. So let's try that.
Everyone insurance is correct.
Welcome to the Caress, an oasis of a weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they will gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grot. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
I don't understand what...
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
Moving ahead.
I want to give it a good rumple.
I won't have a word.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the Guild now? Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
He's got you there, Spoon.
Don't matter. This discussion doesn't concern you, so why don't you make tracks?
There are scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep staring.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. You don't know what they're capable of. I'd rather die by your hand than let them get hold of me. Not that I want to die by your hand, of course. I'll leave, risk the roads, say goodbye to the city forever. Oh, I will, thank you.
Scant few customers today. That blacksmith was paying me to use a clamping device.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy. Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We are twins.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to. Ah, you're lucky, sister.
I'll be a little treat for you then. This way. We have a room upstairs.
The cucumbers have been taken from the pantry. Again. Will you tell Saul that... Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my...
Keep a blade close.
When you met the drought. You have the key to my heart. Oh, Father, give me strength.
To the ship.
For you?
Don't take it.
Ready or not.
Rumple.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you
The cucumbers have been taken from the pantry.
How for a skeleton
Again.
king?
going inside?
Brothel? There's a house? Den of decadent delight?
No one back home will ever believe this.
You have the key to
I
my
wonder if the
heart.
gods are watching me.
Was the finest strip I made. Don't take it. I want to give it a good...
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Librarian does this thing with her.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Birthday boys just know. Everyone in Shires's caress
Couple turns should do it.
What now? Hardly a challenge.
Shires's caress isn't just about the whistle. It's dancing, dinner. Exactly.
Shall we?
Don't fret. You...
Tell me.
More than beautiful. You are the fruit of the
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jura?
What are you? Wait. I know you. Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jura, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
With pleasure. Where do I go from here? Don't waste a step.
I'm heating up. Want another?
What's in here?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath, the woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than powerful. An emperor to emperors. Your head adorned with a crown of gold, diamond, and ruby. The heavens tremble with the steps of your army. All beasts, all men and women, all creatures of the plains bow to your might.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Moving in. Trust me.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sharess's caress is a...
Go.
Still alive, so that's progress. How much farther can I go?
Indolence breeds madness. An efficient path.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Well, hello. Let's crack it open.
Is there anything?
All right.
Everyone does. But what I need, and never will.
Watch the shadows.
Wanna dance?
No one's stopped me yet. With haste.
You're out of luck.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an Illithid, the very thing you have sought to avoid. It is the Illithid's prisoner that can save you, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
So I think this playthrough, what I'm going to end up doing is siding with the Emperor more than anything. And because I'm probably going to play this game more often, I'm very sure of that. Because I want to do an evil playthrough where I just kind of a dick. But also a spot where we side with Raphael, giving him things, or use Gale to blow up stuff in Act 2. I'm just curious to see how some of these endpoints happen. So stay tuned with the channel and you'll see more. But for right now, I think we're going to stick with the Emperor. Let's see what happens. Because I'm sure freeing Orphis is part of helping Kithric Voss. And honestly, I think if anything where I go through and help Orphis, I'd probably do a lot more side things with Lae'zel. Because that just makes sense. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Plus, the asshole devil told me exactly where the fucking hammer is, so I could go steal it if I really wanted to.
Action, not reaction.
Quickly then.
Let's get going.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Don't waste a step.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githcard Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine.
Hey! You paid Raphael of it?
Let's march! Need a word.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to... But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Grip yours in pure ecstasy.
A weary traveler battered and a mere... A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. Alas. Well, we've other ways to...
I've got a long road ahead. I need a quick word.
A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I...
What path lies before me?
I put it on especially for you.
We can get in.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought.
I know you have.
I don't. Oh, Father, give me strength.
Assume nothing. Quickly then.
My sister is with a client at present in our room upstairs. It will be free shortly. Why not sate some?
And these things have stayed interesting. On my way.
You'll find me. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
You have the key to my heart in that sweet friend.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Rest is caress.
Decadent.
Why does Bronze Crossing... Hey, we can bunk with...
I don't know, but I'll know
I'd
it when I
recommend 2 doses.
Apple a day.
2? Yep.
Seems like an awful for a tour of the Steelworks Foundry.
To pleasure your finding.
As if any of us...
Up there.
Darling, it's very
Dancing acts.
leather-like.
The Harper's Steakhouse Jahira mentioned.
My heart flutters at the thought.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
Yes, everyone.
Remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I'll give it a shot.
Astonishing.
I should speak up.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you...
Yes, but they were which makes him the...
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Indolence breeds madness.
Your father bled.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
Careful, I bite. Like a wraith. On tippy toes. Let's keep to the shadows. I wonder. Time for discretion. Moving. Leave no trace. What can we rescue?
Their gyrometics, or their targeting modules. Let the man breathe.
Don't mind if I do.
That watcher sent him flying.
Quick step.
Believe you tried to climb up one, you madman!
Best keep your hands to yourself. A thief's been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to explain yourself. You have a convincing air of innocence about you.
Watch your back.
Gortash invented the steel.
Over there.
A thief's been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to explain yourself. You'll walk free.
Neither seen nor heard. Don't look now.
Give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watcher power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
You told me the armor was
To
a
see
bomb.
one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone. Where to dinner? Garnish.
To meet my mother and father.
You're coming with me. On the hunt.
Or their
Some miles last.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Darling, it's very...
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Greeting. How may I be of service?
No time to rest.
Your father...
be heard.
Greeting. How may I be of service?
Never a dull moment.
Keep your distance, darling.
Your father...
Don't touch me. Be very, very quiet. Tread lightly. A little chicanery. What a generous pocket.
Caught with your hand in a pocket.
Greeting. How may I be of service? Your father...
Let's move.
No door to unhinge.
Was I supposed to feed him optics?
But they were
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
Don't know your weave moss from your mugwort? Don't be shy. The ever-stylish Horst is at your service.
Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Be
What a day. Watch your back. Just like old times. The softest touch. Like candy from a gnome. Blessed oblivious. Leave no trace. Over here.
A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement. You may have talked... Crimes. A crime's been committed, and this guard's decided to investigate. Investigate you, to be specific. You've been given.
Story.
Stop. Now you've just sampled some of everything alchemical. Be sure.
Moving it. Depends on the person. And then are you?
Yes, darling. It's very leather-like.
2 doses.
Tim,
Shut.
A crime's been committed, and this guard's decided to investigate a criminal.
Time to press ahead.
Let's be quick. A crooked touch.
Did you see how far that watcher
You
threw
told me the armor was a bargain.
10 lives.
It was. But good armor is hard to find. You tried to climb up one, you madman.
You deserve to take folks. You're absolutely sure.
You're
How
not
else was I
wearing
supposed to see the
armor to meet my mother and father.
Substance has been tried and tested by you.
Can't give up now.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
In a words.
One day I'll catch a break.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortan invented steel
Darling, it's very
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Valyria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
First time. Oh, my heart.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
He wasn't even hurt. Broke down the door because it...
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Are they going to arrest us?
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
I almost believed you this time.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Someone
Pretend
there?
I'm a fist and tell me
Go.
what you were doing in the house.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them, and we'll be home in no time.
Neither seen nor heard. Easy.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
My friend means to say is that the witness...
Like a wraith.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Step lightly.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Please make your way.
Lord Enver Gortash, handsome, noble, authoritative. He watches over the city, seeing everything.
Well, you're...
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. Tell them what happened. We'll be home in no time.
Lord Gortash is
I've always
expecting
kind of
you.
hated this place.
Please make
Such a
your way.
do over the damn bridge.
Bring obedience to resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
It must be exhausting to be so silly. Not as exhausting as all that food.
Expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Something's on my mind.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds awful.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldur? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1, create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2, shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3, bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. That's the spirit. Well met. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are... To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
The pride of the gate. defender of the people. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Eager for battle.
What's cooking?
The pride of the gate. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. The pride of the gate.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me. What's inside?
Well met.
Vlagis will be done.
Don't burn yourself.
Blade at the ready. To do. Best be on my way. What's hiding here? I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. These boots have seen everything. Let's see what this does.
World would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him. Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Gortash is expecting you. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste
taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history.
Please stay your hand.
Sage advice. My steel watchers take unkindly to threats. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my steel watch. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, I
swear it, gathered guests, grant.
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
A traitor's words. He means to fracture.
Watchers to arms. A war of the absolute has begun.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his...
Then let it be written.
This isn't good.
I understand. Your camp. Who? The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly. For all. That's where Orin. And now, you're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Next, Next, the faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More important. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you?
Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away.
Better not be cursed. Have to keep going.
Once, my lady.
I don't need any attention right now. Can't keep me out.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. No, wait! Why'd you have to stick your
What in the 9 bloody hells is going on? Raynash, you've got one breath to explain why you're in here, or you're going straight to the cells. That's impossible. Raynash was on duty the whole... That sneaky little git. It was him all along. How's this? You leave now, and I want to arrest you for being in a restricted area.
Light on my feet.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands and just...
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Lead on.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good. Of course. I suppose. Fine. What's on your mind?
By order of Lord Gordon, all must people of Baldur's Gate, every criminal...
Really won't feel it.
Very well.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
making me sweat.
Blacketh's will be done.
Straight from the Balder's mouth.
What about Estra's column? She always has something juicy.
Bring a Gortash!
Crush our enemies without mercy!
People don't always know their own minds. Got to keep them safe, that's all.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
Such a noisy city. Does it never sleep?
Protect us from the world-ending monstrosity. Talk ever closer. Fix us.
Oh, come
And
now.
no!
The bullshit isn't that bad.
The Elfsong Tavern. I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to you.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf Song.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Didn't I tell this joke already? Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I... She was fooling around with a wizard. She said, mate.
Murder sounds better every day. If I wasn't such a coward, I'd join a cult of Baal. I know you said you were the only alley.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
The Vella's finished her report.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder
if any of these rooms are available to rent. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Good. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
She said, Mage Hand is a cantrip. He can keep casting it all night long. What's that? Keep it up. That's what she said.
Of course I heard about it. I knew it.
Let's have a look.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern! And are you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute. Tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again. could go for a good meal.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Victory awaits.
No choice but to keep going.
Time for a cull.
I won't give in.
This is gonna feel good. Yes.
I will ascend.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Don't linger.
The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Seems simple enough.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Can't slow down. That's curious.
Quan's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Time for some bloody work.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. I will deliver to her the prince. Tamar Zala Vlaak! The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damn Tamar!
Ooh, fun.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I miss this. Let's move.
The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Blacken. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. And you, Lae'zel, a child, you may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet Vlakithkas.
At the ready.
Vlakin is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
That might be worth a look. go. That's curious.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
No traps, please.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Come on, let's go. Hey!
No one's stopped me yet. Need to find a way forward.
How delicious. On my way.
The guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Blackith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damn, out to mark!
There's blood in the air. Quickly.
The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damn.
Shall we dance? With finesse.
Gods, it's hot in here. Cry about it.
On the move.
Let's have a little fun.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Ready for another round? Open up.
Excellent.
Under their noses. done her wrong. That's it.
Go for the throat. Mutilate them.
I'm going to enjoy this. Jimmy on the go. Victory awaits.
Death's cold grip. Outmaneuver them.
Oh my word. The hammer's gonna fall.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Something good here, I hope. Never wanted the easy path.
Take you.
Action, not reaction.
action.
Hey, good looking.
Keep your distance, darling.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move. Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me. It's yours, if you want it.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Benin Stelmane, my old partner.
Is that truly you? Oh, I thought I might never see you again. No. No, you need to leave. Put as much distance as you can between yourself and that monster. Orin. She snatched me up from our camp and brought me down here to her temple. A barless enclave. How long has it been? A 10-day? Longer? I can't even tell. She did things to me. Such awful things. Even I don't have the words. She took things from me. She let me run. She likes the sport of it. And told me I could earn back what she cut off. My trophy. She said, if I could outpace her. Look, you can't fight her. She's too strong. Turn around. I'm done running. I'll buy you what time I can. You face her already.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Silly little worm. My God is always with me. He shudders to see how my blades plunge into soft, surrendered flesh. You are dull, a blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and... You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip-drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones. And the chance accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
The promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood dropping into the gutter. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again. But listen. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set... That is
Here goes nothing.
Infinium Fiat!
Come on, open up.
Onward. Within reach.
Watch your back. Well, hello. Let's go.
What a charmer. There we go. Poor fucker.
What's that?
On it.
another step forward. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Someone there? Should be easy. One step at a time.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you? Need beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Keep your hands.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if you're sent to him to himself.
You're all scared shitless of this Stone Lord, you mean? Which is exactly why your boss hired us.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketheric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Interesting.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Right. Down the stairs, and... oh, was the other stairs?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Need to find
Something over there.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Killed! Murdered! Bastard! Dwarf! Red shirt!
hand now. Limbs locked up, then hand cut off.
The corpse remains the spell's.
Going to ask for directions.
No, you mustn't. So they can actually see.
Sending a strongly worded message.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
I want to go home.
I have something to ask.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shontia wishes me to save it. I can feel it.
Maybe a few flowers.
A million? The Steel Watcher wouldn't let that happen.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
Good. I was just starting to miss this.
Here we go.